Okay, we're going to talk today about the quality of the products that we're offering today and just some of the basic functions and features of the reclining furniture. There's a lot of misconceptions out there as far as construction goes, what's good, what's bad, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to explain a couple of things here, and hopefully you'll feel more comfortable presenting it. So what we have here is a double wide or a chair and a half style reclining mechanism. This mechanism is an all-steel unitized mechanism by a company called Leggett Platt. This may be the sister company of Mega, but they're both basically the same. We have a sinuous coil system here with your support bands, Teflon coated support bands to connect the springs to the steel frame. One of the only manufacturers that offers a steel seat box all the way down to the floor, which gives you added stability and strength, so that's a nice feature. We feature nylon bushings in all of the mechanism components, which eliminates grease on the carpet and potential squeaking down the road. We find that we get very, very little squeaking, which is nice. If you ever go into a showroom and sit on a recliner, you'll notice there's lots of squeaking and sound going on. That's the last thing you want when you're rocking your baby to sleep. You'll notice here, the term I use for this motor is a single track drive system. You can call it whatever you want. It's a really stable motor, low voltage, so it's not really weight bearing. The nice thing about this motor is it's 4 bolts and a plug to replace it. We get concerns all the time about, well, what if the power goes out? What if the motor goes out? It doesn't happen often, but what we like to tell folks is it's very inexpensive to replace and actually very easy to replace if you have to go that route. And another thing I ask customers, when was the last time one of your major electronics went out? Again, that sort of perception is reality. People assume it's going to go out because it's a motor, but they very rarely actually go out. One other thing I'd like to point out is the steel support brackets down here on the mechanism. On our sofas and love seats, you'll find that these 2 brackets can be taken off so that the sofa and love seats can be taken apart to get into any small space, going upstairs, going into a mobile home, a small apartment, things of that sort. So I want to make sure that you know that that is a major benefit and that you explain that to your customers. The last thing I want to talk about here is OSB. I want to kind of explain OSB. Again, a lot of people aren't comfortable talking about OSB, so we want to make sure that we're clear in the fact that OSB is a very good product and actually used all over the country, specifically in the construction industry. We use it to manufacture the wall panels, flooring, and many other things. And what I want to explain with OSB is, in most cases, OSB has the same strength or pound strength as our plywood counterpart at a little bit less cost, which allows us to pass on the savings to the consumer. So how do you explain OSB? Well, OSB is small pieces of board, say 3 to 4 inches, being oriented in a way with layers of epoxy or resin or some other type of glue that gives it a specific strength. So it might be 70-degree pitch, 50-degree pitch, depending on the demand. But you don't lose anything. And as a matter of fact, this warranty on the OSB is the same as it was on plywood or a solid wood in the past. Now, these are generally for panels. Anywhere there's going to be load-bearing activity, it's going to be supported by a select hardwood solid. So you don't have to worry if you're concerned about OSB being throughout the chair. But this is a great cost-saving product that has the same strength and quality, and you should not be afraid to talk about this stuff. It's very, very good. So I hope I've given you a few bullet points. I'm sure I've missed a few things, but we'll talk about that perhaps in another video. Thank you.